Now, to get more perspective on those Russian oil and gas imports, I'm joined by Sean Stein Smith. He is an assistant professor at Lehman College at the City University of New York. Welcome to the show. We certainly appreciate your time. Let's get right to the U.S. embargo of oil. How significant is this? We heard Nathan King talk about what a small percentage the U.S. imports, but still, it is a significant move.
I would say that the impact of this on the Russian economic outlook is actually quite large, right? Because any way that the angle is analyzed from, be it tax revenue, jobs, economic output, the Russian economic engine is underpinned by oil, gas, and actually coal. And so on the economic side for Russia, it is going to have a large impact. But all of that has to be balanced by, one, it is not a blanket global ban as outlined earlier. In the EU, the gas pipelines are still open. And then two, the actual ban itself only takes place or only takes effect after 45 days from now. So while it is an excellent headline in terms of trying to hamper the Russian economic engine, it is not a instantaneous one either.
Let's look beyond the headline. What about the consequences for Russia? Slowly, it seems, its flow of oil, natural gas, and as well as coal are being squeezed off. Absolutely,
and the oil and the gas ban is just one other notch in the economic toolkit being used to actually try to hamper the Russian economic engine, right? Be it bans from SWIFT, be it PayPal, Visa, MasterCard not operating anymore, and then now its main export and its main driver of economic growth being curtailed and hindered. All of this is a part of this packet to actually try to force Russia to end the war ongoing right now.
Yeah, and to pick up on that, after swiftly being booted out of SWIFT, the Russian economy is basically in a free fall. Its stock market, the ruble, and in the near term, certainly its sale of oil and natural gas. So how dire is the situation for Russia, is for the Kremlin, and at what point does China come into play, do you think?
I would say that it's a bit hard to try to get any hard and fast numbers out of the Kremlin because obviously they aren't going to be totally transparent on the impact of these efforts. But I would say that overall, be it banking, oil, nat gas, and the, in essence, banning of Russia from any dollar-based payment options is actually quite severe. And that I would say that's only a matter of time, and it's already started, that Russia and China are going to become closer together for payments, natural resources, and economic growth going forward. Absolutely.
You know, you talked about the Russian war machine. Right now, the external measure is having a chilling effect on the economy, but the war is, what, 13 days old at this point, but clearly it can be and will be, if it goes on, a drain on the Russian economy as well.
Yes, and obviously war and all of the horror that comes with it isn't ever good for economic growth. But it's also important to point out that actually prior to this, Russia had over $500 billion to help fund its war efforts and its other economic activities. So it does have the capacity to operate in this way for the current to medium term.
Quickly, because we're kind of running out of time here, what are the concerns that Russia could simply lash out?
The most direct aspect of that, it would be cutting off gas into mainland Europe, and all of that is a near and, I think, present concern right now.